This podcast is just for fun. It's all fake. Don't believe us. Look, do your own research.
I should have videoed that. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to
The
show. I was trying to be spooky.
na 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 na. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
We're doing the Halloween sound effects because we're recording on Halloween, but this isn't going to air.
Right.
It's not going to post.
I know,
Right?
it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I wish I was airing this today, but it's not.
I know.
So it'll be Halloweenish, but not.
Yeah.
I was looking through
Halloween.
all the backlogged reels and videos and stuff that I had for pod, and I was like, "Oh, this will be perfect to share at the beginning of the episode." And it's something about a haunted house, and I'm like, "Oh, but it's not gonna go up. It's not gonna post until."
It's only like
That's
4
fine.
days late.
It's fine.
It's not like houses are only haunted on
Like,
Halloween.
I
mean, come on.
didn't have time to look up stuff before, and then now I do, and now it's like, oh, well, anyways,
Yeah,
I got it anyways.
we do that. We look this stuff up
Oh, yeah.
sometimes. Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
We do the thing. Have you had a chance to listen to last week's episode?
I made it through like probably 70% of it last night.
Yes, I did.
Sorry.
I was listening to it at the gym, so everybody looks at me funny because I'm laughing at the gym. I was
There
mid
was some good
set.
stuff in that.
I was mid set,
That was fun.
like dumbbell benching, and I don't even remember what was set, but it made me laugh, and I dropped the weights in the weight room. Everybody turned and looked like I was laughing, and I had dropped the weights.
That's great.
Gosh. Mike,
Yes, sir.
you didn't get your fan-made gift.
I saw a picture though. I was kind of excited. I was like,
Here,
oh, I hope I have one. Just like that too. I was like, oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, what size do you wear?
2XL normally,
I was gonna say you have to
but
announce
my
it.
2XLs are getting kind of big because I've been slowly disappearing.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's right. I can't
See,
read.
now when I go to stuff and
read.
people don't have to ask me about like, are you Mike from Biblically Accurate Bigfoot? They don't have to ask me anymore. I'll just wear the shirt.
Just know you are.
There you go.
There you go.
It's my uniform.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, shout out. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool.
We're always down for free fan-made
I
merch.
know. I love the love.
Yep.
Booyah.
It's really nice.
One of the bucked ups. I'm drinking the blood rat flavor. What flavor did you get?
This one's my favorite. I like this, the white gummy deer. I like that one. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, so Mike,
So aim it at you. Well,
do you have
is that where?
do not just full blow open it. They way over carbonated them.
So excited.
Just barely tip it, and then you're gonna have to just let it do its thing for like a little bit.
So wait, when we were little, did
I will demonstrate.
our mom? Did mom ever teach you like how to open a can that's too chunky like this? No. All right. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the technique. Let's see if
I
it
want to
works or
see
not.
if it works.
Okay.
You got something to clean it up with? If not, I think there's towels in the bathroom.
I got it. You ready? You got the fingers.
Okay.
The fingers are warmed up. All right.
All right.
So first you give it a little flick.
Okay.
Then you give it a little tap.
All right.
And then you
Like
go
you're just
for it.
making it worse.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I don't know if it made it worse, but it definitely didn't help. Oh my god.
Theory debunked. Theory officially debunked.
I should have videoed that. Oh my gosh!
I doubt that. Look what I'm looking through. Right now.
That was a fountain.
I'm checking to make sure my avalanche memorabilia behind you is okay.
There was a
Oh my gosh!
That went
there
everywhere.
was a delay. It was fine, and then
Oh my gosh! Why weren't we videoing that?
Wow.
Aaron hit like a man. I wish we had video for that. That was incredible.
Oh my god!
All right.
Oh,
It was a fountain, dude. It wasn't even like
That went like 2
It wasn't
feet
like
high.
It's gonna be dripping on you from the ceiling the whole time, the whole rest of the episode.
I bet a third of your drink is gone from that.
Oh,
I kind of want to know
man.
how much.
And I tried to just catch it, and it just
You didn't
up
even
my
get it
nose.
all the way
It
open.
smells like sugary drink in here now.
That was a geyser.
That
Look,
was
the can didn't even open. That's a little hole.
Dude, yeah. That thing was a fountain, bro. Oh my gosh! Now I gotta attempt to open mine.
Best can crack to date.
Oh,
All
I
right,
gotta-
that's good.
I have
Best
to attempt to open mine with the
man.
pressure of
All right,
that.
all right.
Okay, I just did a little. You can.
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness I got a new shirt. I'm just using it as a towel right now. We're gonna
Look at even
gonna clean that up and-
it's sitting, like it's
Blessed. You blessed it.
You add any
you're like,
air
it's
at
like
all. Look at
it's
this
like the
thing. Yeah.
biblically
It's like the
accurate holy
christening.
water.
we christened the new shirt
every
with
time
energy
I add
drink.
air, you just. It's just sitting here, just
Oh
going.
man.
Some bucked up employee. It was their
goodness.
last day, and they're like, "I'm gonna leave y'all a present."
Wow.
Gosh, there's like I said, like
goodness.
the American Clear or whatever has got nothing on these bucked up.
No,
I thought I was good.
How much your
I
can
thought
is
I was
on?
good. It's about down to right there.
A quarter of the can.
About a quarter of the can.
gone.
I did chug a little bit trying to keep it out of my eyebrows, but man.
Oh my gosh.
I think the
I'm
only
still
real
trying to open
solution
mine.
to that. I think the only real solution to that is just hold your mouth wide open in front of it and just.
How's our Kale McCarr puck back there?
I
Is
know.
it
I'm
looking a little
double checking
sticky?
here. Hold on.
You're good.
Luckily, there's no sugar in these, so
Oh man, it literally didn't get on the shelf at all behind me.
I'm actually opening mine now.
Those collector's glasses
I
haven't
guarantee
had
there's
any.
some on the roof, on the ceiling.
you
there.
blocked
still-
it.
Those collector's
blocked
glasses
it.
back there haven't had any drink in them since like 1998.
Yeah,
so
as long-
like,
As long as you don't jack up my signed Peyton
You're
Manning
good.
picture. Anything else, I'm in the signed Kale McCarr puck. But
I mean, it might have gotten that high because
It-
that's on the
no,
top
definitely
shelf
got
right next to the ceiling.
oh my gosh! All right, so I just now finally got mine opened. That whole time period, it was still fizzing. Okay.
Phil, what are you drinking?
I'm back on my my mango monster.
Did you get it
Mango
open?
Loco.
Yeah, no, I didn't have a problem.
I was gonna say top that, Phil.
Yeah, that best of that.
The can is looking
You get the
pretty.
trophy for the week.
Oh yeah, that does look rather Halloween.
It's looking very Dia
Dia.
de los Muertos. Yeah. Because
my monsters.
you and I were both struggling with that last time.
But yeah,
Oh,
Blood
I
Red.
got a message
that was frustrating.
from a friend and a listener at 6 this morning.
Wow.
And it said, I care what you drink on the podcast. So thank you. Thank you.
We don't care.
I know you don't.
I do. It's just you don't have much.
I don't know. I don't because I don't go out and get
anymore,
new
so
stuff.
you can do energy. Oh, you know
I'm
what you should
nursing.
try?
I
Oh,
still
yeah,
have to watch
that's
it,
never mind.
but I still do a
Feels
little
like it's
bit.
been long- okay.
And honestly, my tummy's a little icky today, so I'm doing some ginger ale and a
Once
little
you
bit of
can
caffeine.
do
And,
legit hardcore caffeine again. You should go to Scooters and try their caramel apple Red Bull infusion. That thing is insane. It's so good.
see, I haven't really been an energy drink person since college, and I kind of was during that point in time. But yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
In the ancient days of giants, when the earth was wild and free, a creature roamed the valleys, cloaked in mystery. Is he born of angels' blood and man, a Nephilim so tall, or a shadow of the fallen, yet heeding the Maker's call? He's a biblically accurate Bigfoot, with a lineage from the skies. Not a myth or legend, but a truth that never dies. Is he a remnant of the Nephilim, a titan standing tall? Or does he have the word of God upon him, the last to hear the call?
how do we recover from that?
I don't know.
That gave me more energy than the actual energy drink, man. That was,
I feel like we just went to
was
Yellowstone
exciting.
and saw Old Faithful, and now we come home. So like,
Old Faithful.
yeah.
that was great. I'm still cleaning up over here, man.
Dude, my whole. I'm so.
That's how I knew I did. That's how I knew he didn't get on the shelves behind me because I handed it to
Oh
you.
my gosh! You just straight up like you popped it open and your hand protected everything, and so it just jetted it.
It's like when you spray water in the sink and
So
you got
it-
the spoon. It was the same
Yeah,
thing.
it would have went straight up, but instead it curled and came straight at me.
Yep.
And even though I'm the one that warned you, it was like, "Hey, you should take it slow," and you're like, "No."
I did take it slow.
I got this.
Not
I got
slow
the
enough,
technique.
apparently, because I didn't get it all the way open.
I'll teach you, little bro, how to open your hand.
Let me show you how we did it in my day.
This is foolproof.
Oh, man. That was good.
Goodness.
So I do have one small news bit thing, and this is secondhand, but I was talking to my mom, and she's been keeping track of the 3-Eye Atlas thing, and apparently NASA and China both have not released their photos from when it, like, since it got by Mars.
Oh, really?
It's now, yeah, it's now on the backside of the sun from us, and
It comes
we
back
still
up.
don't have any.
Pretty
of
much when this airs, it's like it had just probably would have just come out.
Would have just come out of the back of the sun.
back.
Would just sneak out the back of the sun.
What do we? What do we? Enjoy,
What do we?
Where to go, guys?
Where to go, guys?
Where to go, guys? He's in a name.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, it literally, it would have. I think came out. I think because I feel like it comes out from around Behind the Sun on November 1st. So 2-3 days ago when they hear this. So we'll see. But that's the thing. They have, as much as they're like, we project this and predict this.
Yeah.
They literally don't know what the trajectory is going to be and the effects of the sun on it.
When you said what, even that I was like, what? It sounded like you were saying like what, like still like you were keeping on. Yeah, anyways.
They don't know the
what
trajectory.
You're just gonna sound like that for the rest of the.
Saying what weird?
what way?
Are you saying what way?
Mowage.
Weird.
We should all just pick an annoying accent for the rest of the pod and watch our listener analytics just drop.
Oh, man. They'll be begging us to chew in their ears again.
I know. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Please go back to the chips. No more accents, please. Oh my goodness.
So good at actions, though. It's fun.
Okay. On news of starter uppers. Have you guys heard of Albania?
Yes.
Their new
Oh wait.
thing?
Oh, they. No.
Oh,
The country.
the country.
Yes, I've heard of Albania.
Albania?
On the snooth.
They have an AI. Okay. So their minister in charge of like approving and denying grants, they hired, quote unquote, an AI to do it.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So this
Yeah.
AI is in charge of being like non-biased, approve or deny appeals and grants and stuff like that.
Didn't they give the AI an actual government title?
Yes,
as
he's-
well.
he's the
it's an
actual-
actual. Yeah, they gave it a title.
he's
Like
the minister
it's
of
on the
finance or something like
board
that.
of government
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Actual title.
I
Well,
tried to tell
and there's more.
like
There's more.
2015.
there's more.
There's more. So it has been running for like a week or two. Okay. And this AI now has produced 83 children.
Yes,
AI children. Which are now in charge
What?
of different other aspects of the job.
one for each of the political advisors that are in their government.
What?
It is created children, AI kids,
Yeah,
to run
that's
the government.
that's totally nepotism
And
though.
Albania is like,
So Albania is being ran by AI.
Oh my
but Albania is like, yeah, that's what we wanted it to do. How do we stop it? what? They're like literally on the surface. They're like everything's fine. Everything's good, but I just behind the scenes, I can only imagine.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got like this like Faraday cage that they go into,
Right.
and they're like,
We're like
how do we
blink,
stop
blink twice, Albania,
Yes.
if you need help.
Yeah,
I came across the Sarah Connor introduction clip from Terminator 2 like last night, and look at that. Here comes Skynet.
Yeah.
but the thing about AI that is interesting to me is that like when I'm plugging around in AI, every once in a while I have to like remind myself AI curates to the user. So I have to like remind it like, hey, actually like don't agree with me on this. Like try to like actually be non-biased on this. Like bring actual facts. Because it curates to the user. And I just wonder what the AI Minister of Finance, who is the user that it's curating to? Because it's not curating to...
Right, because it's still machine learning.
Official. Yeah.
And
so
what it still is. Right?
Depending on who it curates to, it could curate to Mustache Man and the Nazguls of the Third Reich.
Oh, then
and be like, it could curate to that because nobody's like charging it, and right now that's like a big meme going around. What if it's curating to the meme and pop culture things, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a good thing. I'm going to go down this path now, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's not curated to you. Or is it curated to a person, and that person is the one running things then? And at that point, why do you have AI? Just let that person run things.
So I don't know.
AI softens it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any of this firsthand, but I saw a couple people talking about it. Apparently, there's like kind of a movement advocating for stop hiring humans and start hiring AI. Like start using AI to fill human positions.
Yeah.
You guys see anything about that?
Yeah.
No.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious. Like I said, I just saw a couple people talking about it like yesterday. I was like, I don't like that.
It sounds really stupid. I use AI probably more than 99% of people because I use it all the time.
Same with statistics. You use them 99% more than every other person.
That's 85% of statistics are made up on the spot. See what I did there?
Yeah.
60.
99% of yours are may up on the spot.
No, literally,
so.
that's the joke.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I know.
Hey! I was talking to him, okay?
It almost made it funnier that you had to like explain the joke. I like that.
I just lobbed it up there for him and he just threw it down and you're like, oh my gosh, you dunked it.
No.
They made it personal. They were like 99% of yours are made up. You made up person.
You're a made
up things.
I'm made up things.
You made up yourself.
Okay.
Liar.
All right.
AI. Any other? Or do we want to continue with AI or any other?
No, it's just
current event? I have one more. It's not a current event, but it's a fun story. Okay.
I like fun stories.
Okay. So this is a short one. In 1995, Mike the Madman Merkham was a 21-year-old from Missouri. He claimed that he was building a time machine in his backyard using a Jacob's ladder and scavenged parts. He told his listeners on Coast to Coast AM that he'd already made the objects disappear and he planned to step in next. In 1996, he called the show again. This time, he said the machine was nearly complete. Then, in 1997, Merkham vanished. No goodbye, no sightings, nothing. Straight up disappeared. For years, conspiracy forums debated on what happened. Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he resurfaced, saying he woke up in a field in Ohio with no ID, no memory of how he got there, and 2-year time gap that he couldn't explain. He believed the machine worked, but obviously the world isn't so sure. To some, it was just a forgotten hoax that had happened. To others, he actually did create a time machine. He then disappeared and then appeared in the future with a 2-year time gap. And maybe the government got involved.
Now, I've seen variations of this same story where there was like an archaeological dig in California and they dug up this archaeological and they found a picture of him in like an old tomb or something in California. And they found a picture of him that was dated to 1912 or some 1920 something. I don't know. And then like they found like an old Nokia cell phone in this place with the photo. I've seen lots of variations of that story, but yeah.
It's a fun story.
It is a fun story.
But the Mike Madman Merkham, him calling into the Coast to Coast AM, you can go listen to his phone calls.
Right.
But outside of that, I mean, what evidence is there really going to be if somebody... Because that's the thing. If you disappear for 2 years and you show back up, there's not going to be any evidence that you disappeared because, like, you disappeared.
Lack of evidence isn't evidence.
Future
is evidence.
If you go into the future, like, there's nothing that you can, like...
Right.
Yeah. the only way to affect the present via time travel is to go to the past.
Right.
So
And so there would be the only evidence is that there would be zero evidence of you. Now today, I feel like there would be a easier way to track you, just because like your cell phone and just the amount, like the money
just disappear.
Like even just the way we use money nowadays is so different than back in the day. Because back in the day, back in 1995, like nobody used debit cards. Everybody just carried cash around. So you could carry cash around, get paid in cash, and you could disappear for 2 years.
Right.
But today, I don't feel like you could do that effectively.
Well, and thinking in 2 years, you're not going to look that different. Like if you popped up 20 years later and you still looked exactly the same, like Keanu Reeves, that dude is a time traveler. Yeah.
Did you see some of that? Looking stuff up for this episode?
Yeah.
I saw that too. I didn't really go into
He's
that.
immortal. That dude's
I guess
immortal.
I don't know if you guys have anything else before you want to segue into the actual like content of the episode, but that kind of ties in pretty well to random. I've seen it a couple of times, but there's kind of a theory about some of the more prominent people, more in like politics side of things than Hollywood, but some in Hollywood too, like kind of recycled faces, like people that just they pretend to age out and then they're just back, young with a new name and a little bit of change, and they're just new person.
And what's interesting, there's so many of them because there's not a whole lot of leftover pictures from back then. And it seems like they're so random, but there's so many of them that you look side by side and they look just like an old like World War II picture or all those. But
all the ear and
I have one. I have one of those to share actually.
Yeah, sweet.
Do you guys? Is that why you're alluding to it? Or
I just have seen those before.
So
that's why we're all staring at you, Courtney.
This is. I am titling this the Anne Hathaway weirdness.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway's weird anyway. She's really weird.
She okay. But here it is. So her husband's name is Adam. Adam looks just like William Shakespeare. Okay. I'm going to pull up a picture.
Oh, I have heard this. Okay. Yes.
That's her husband at the top. That's William Shakespeare, right?
Yep.
Okay. So like
allegedly.
That would be enough. Like it's a whole like there's like people talk about like, oh, Daniel Radcliffe's a time traveler, and it's just like different, sometimes women and children like in round glasses and stuff. So that would be enough. But that's not it. So do you know what William Shakespeare's wife was named? Like what her name was?
Anne
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. William Shakespeare's name or wife's name was Anne Hathaway.
What are the odds of that being just a coincidence?
That he looks like Shakespeare and his wife. That's for real.
I'm not done.
Keep going.
What do you mean you're not done?
So,
okay.
William Shakespeare's wife, Anne Hathaway, and the Anne Hathaway that we know were both born on November 12th. They share a birthday. Both Anne Hathaways.
Okay.
And they were born exactly 400 years apart.
Exactly 400
Exactly 400 years apart.
Bro.
One last thing. Okay. So, their anniversaries. So Anne Hathaway and Adam, and William Shakespeare and Anne Hathaway, their anniversaries are exactly 400 years apart too.
What?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is that time is on a spectrum. It's not linear.
Anne Hathaway.
Like we've talked about in the past.
To what lengths did Hollywood go to recreate this couple? I don't know.
You know, along those same lines, have you ever looked at like the Abraham Lincoln and JFK connections?
Yes.
That one's along those same lines. Yeah, it's crazy when you look at it.
Well, now there's a new one.
Sorry.
I can't remember what it was, but there's a new one that's like that. Yeah. I just saw the other day. I wish I would have. But anyway, I didn't think we were going to get there, so I didn't write any or pull any of those notes up, so I won't.
So, on a kind of similar note, have you guys seen, and I may have mentioned this previously, I don't remember, but have you seen the Challenger crew?
Yes.
I have seen that one.
Yeah.
You haven't seen this?
Oh, and it's the whole crew. That's what's weird. It's not one or two of them.
Oh, maybe. Remind me.
There is a person for each member of that crew that exists today with effectively the same name, and they look like the same
and
people.
pretty much the same careers,
Like,
same
yeah,
jobs.
They're like
everything about,
teaching,
like,
But they have a different last name, but they're the same. Yeah, same race, same.
a lot of them have the exact same name. Period.
That's
The
true. There's a couple of them that
person
have
last.
the exact
It's
same name.
crazy.
Like they didn't change much. Like
They
it's
didn't change.
the
It's
lowest
like they didn't even
effort
try.
WITSEC operation
Yeah.
you've ever seen.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, so last week we got a little on the flat Earth thing. That was kind of fun. Have you seen the other? I can't remember which Apollo mission it is, and the side by side with the 3 guys who quote unquote escaped from Alcatraz.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They look like identical twins.
Yes.
I saw this.
And
yes.
my theory, and so coming back out, who would be better to hide conspiracy of going to space than people who didn't actually go to space, who quote unquote we then died in space? So then they then have different careers. They're not going to all of a sudden be like, oh yeah, by the way, I was actually this person. And the escape from Alcatraz, what better way to hide people who are probably CIA or FBI or undercover, like whatever, who are trying to affect the mobs and the mafias, having infiltrated like government agents, which back then it wouldn't have been CIA, but you know what I'm saying? Like have them infiltrate and then have them quote unquote escape and die.
Right.
But then later on, once they've aged, now they're like the face of this industry. Nobody's going to question that. And it's just sometimes, now, I'm not saying I necessarily buy into either of these conspiracy theories, but it does seem fitting for how just like the way that I understand the demonic realm works, they very much try to like show you to your face that they're the ones in charge. Like they're so
There's an ego.
They're
There's
so
an ego
cocky
to it.
about it.
Yeah.
That is exactly, and so some
Yeah.
people are like, why would you do that? Because that's the way the demonic works. Like they try to show you to your face that they're smarter than you and that they are in charge.
Well, and sometimes hiding things in plain sight is the best place to hide
Right.
someplace.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, you get enough people with conspiracy theories and they sound crazy and you're
Right.
like, whatever, you just move, you know, they can just pretend like it's not a thing.
Exactly.
also
And if you
think-
control the media,
Yeah.
When it comes to recognizing people, I think it's become more difficult just because of the amount of faces that we see
That's,
with
yeah.
online
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
right? Like, if I saw you in, like, Los Angeles, for whatever, God knows what reason I would ever be there, but I, you know.
We all know
say
why
I'm
you'd be there,
and I
sir.
just see you on the street. Like, I know
be there
you
for the
well enough
magic
that
shows.
I would probably be able to pick you out, but, like, if I just wasn't paying attention and, like, wasn't looking directly at you, I don't think I'd probably even, like, notice you're there.
right.
Like, seeing people, I don't know, faces blend.
You know what,
Have
though?
I showed you this picture of my buddy Rob? You know Rob.
Oh, yeah, I know Rob. He's a good dude.
So he put his profile picture up, and I sat there staring at his profile picture for like a half an hour, trying to figure out where this was.
Oh, yeah.
Bing bong.
That's not me.
No. You have a
yeah,
hat.
yeah, you
That
should-
is
you
not
should-
me in the
You
picture.
have a hat that looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
You have a polo that's that exact color that you wear a lot.
And his beard shape is similar, and he's also bald, but he's shorter than me, and also that's not me.
Right.
But that is creepy how similar.
You know what, though? Every couple weeks I get a message. Well, maybe not every couple weeks, but every once in a while I get a message from people that are like, hey, I saw you at wherever. And I'm like, that wasn't me. And they'll take a picture and everything. I'm like, I don't know who that is. That's not me.
There's somebody in Shadron that's such a doppelganger of me that I've never seen. But I was at Safeway, and I had a guy walk up to me, and he's like, hey, dude, long time no see. This at regular. You've been with me when this happened, haven't you? Maybe it wasn't you. But it just happened again on campus. But yeah, somebody walked up to me and was like, dude, since when did you get back in town? Blah, blah, blah. But this guy walks up to me. He's standing like this close to me, having a conversation about when are we going to go out drinking again? And I'm like, but I don't.
Brother, who are you?
I literally was like, who do you think I am?
don't do that.
And he said the name, and I was like, my name's Tanner. That I'm not the
That's
person.
crazy.
And
yeah.
he looked at me. He's
That
like,
happens to me too.
he literally is like, okay. And it just walks up. I don't think he
Right.
believed me. like even
Like you were just trying to brush him off.
Like you were trying to fake number him to his face.
yeah, it's just
I
like
don't know. It's maybe it's that facial matrixing thing that we don't want to. We don't see people that like are celebrity faces. We just don't see them. We don't recognize that that's who they are. And then, but then like other people, we see their face in other people. We see them in other people. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird phenomenon. It's weird.
have you ever seen the upside down face celebrity phenomenon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen
I don't
that?
know that I'm familiar with this.
Maybe.
I'll pull it up on here to see if I can. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Look
that
at this
freaks
picture
me
really
out.
quick, if you can.
I don't like this at all.
Okay.
Is that Jolie?
Here, I'll just take a picture of it on my screen.
Those eyebrows are.
so you can see it. Gosh.
Oh,
the
is this what I think it
listeners
is?
are like so confused right now because
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've had to. No, that's not you.
No, I'm sorry for the audience.
And I don't want to explain what it is just yet.
Quickly look at it. All right,
Yes,
cool,
yes,
cool,
yes,
cool,
yes,
cool.
yes. Yeah.
Look at it,
Okay,
look at it.
that's what I
Now
thought.
look at it upside down.
What? I remember seeing stuff like that in like Ripley's Believe It or Not when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
faces are weird.
So the way that we even see faces when it's upside down, you literally don't. You don't look at
was
it.
a
You don't
good-
go, oh, that was a
Crane K.
You don't look at it and
Thank
go, oh, there's something wrong with that. You look at it, and you're like, yeah, that's who is that?
Angelina Jolie.
No.
Looks like, what the?
She's a singer from the UK.
Adele.
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 You just go, oh, that's Adele, but then you see it upside down, and it's like, oh my goodness. So
Yep.
that to say, I think sometimes we think we know better than we do when it comes to stuff like that, and I think our what would the term be? Cognitive dissonance of like, surely because of the fact that like the government wouldn't do that, so or like. Surely this isn't the same crew, or surely, like because you have that like
Your brain's
firm
programmed
thing.
for the patterns, and
that when they do come up with something like that, where the Challenger crew exploded or whatever, you don't go, oh, I'm going to look for them in public and find them.
Yeah. Right,
you're like
right.
they're gone.
Right, yeah.
So if somebody comes up and looks like them, and you're like, wow, you look a lot like this person who is on the Challenger. You don't think, are you the person? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And this
then
kind of
you're
feeds
crazy.
into like the research I did on celebrity deaths and things, because like I started with the Paul McCartney theory
Oh yeah.
that he died back in the day and they replaced him with somebody
that
who
one's a
looked
good
like
one,
him,
yeah.
and that theory. But he's not the only one. There's a ton. Avril Lavigne is one
Yes,
that they
I saw
said
that
was
one.
replaced. Eminem. They said Eminem died of a drug overdose, and they found, and that's why his music changed during
Do
that
you
time.
think that's what's going? And this feeds in pretty well into some of the other stuff I was going to bring up, and kind of a lot of the reason that I suggested this episode. But like some of the more recent singers in particular, it seems like that's been the recent
Yeah.
thing. Okay, I'm thinking like Miley Cyrus and Jenna Ortega and Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
and some of those people.
I
like,
forgot about Bradley Cooper.
dude, they just like they change so
Yeah.
drastically.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to believe that that's the same
Yeah.
person.
It's weird.
Okay.
Supposedly Beyonce is like they have several clones of Beyonce, and when one of them dies, they just, and that's why it's like when you make a photocopy of a photocopy.
Yeah.
Her music
Yeah.
keeps getting worse and worse. That's the
Right.
theory. I don't know.
So-
I don't know.
Now
I got a
she's
Taylor
country.
Swift one for you too, but I'll say, do you want the Taylor Swift one?
I have. We're good. I'll let you have it.
Okay.
I've got stuff. But
Now Taylor Swift.
okay.
Supposedly she died,
Oh.
right? And was replaced. Or wait, no. She did. No. She's not one of the dead ones.
Okay. Okay.
She
I
supposedly
have a
is a
different
clone from the beginning.
Yes, I have
And
that. I have that.
like, have you ever seen this person? That is not Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
I
right?
don't know who that is.
Let me see. Yeah, I know exactly.
Okay,
Who that
do you
is.
know who that is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that is her name is Zena LaVey. Do you know that name?
No.
Zena LaVey is the daughter of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan.
Oh. Yeah. No.
And supposedly, like, she died, and when she died, they had her DNA and they had her cloned, and that Hollywood is Taylor Swift is the clone of her, and they are trying to make her
That
the superstar leader of America
Right.
sense.
through
Right.
that church. That one freaked me out a
That
little bit.
makes an insane amount of
Well,
sense.
so to piggyback off of that and with my own conspiracy theory, okay? The amount of quote unquote alter egos in Hollywood. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. It's not like, you've heard of Beyonce with Sasha Fierce.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought she was just being edgy back in the day.
Okay.
I remember seeing that crap a long time ago.
But that's not a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
I have a list.
Happens a
Who
lot.
was it? Was it Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj has one. I have a list.
I
okay?
remember watching that with you.
I'm just gonna read the list.
All right.
It's a long list, so bear with me
go.
for a few seconds.
I hope the person I'm thinking of is on the list because I have another one for you too that goes with
Perfect. If you don't want to hear the whole list, put it on 2 times for the next 30 seconds. All right, so we got Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, Rihanna. Her alter ego is Bad Gal Riri. Nicki Minaj is Roman Zelensky.
Roman.
What?
Just a straight up
Also,
demon.
Nikki Lewinsky and Martha Zalansky. Katy Perry has Katie Hudson, which was her old Christian name, versus the Katy Perry persona.
Yeah.
She kind of says that when she's not on the limelight, she's just regular old Katie Hudson. Miley Cyrus, the Hannah Montana, and then later her alter ego is She Is Coming. Lady Gaga is Lady Gaga is Joe Calderone. Britney Spears was Mona Lisa. Taylor Swift, she did that one. Ariana Grande describes herself as the girl on stage is separate, and her name is Ari. Sia, which has the wig personality. Christina Aguilera, which is Baby Jane. Selena Gomez, didn't list it. Eminem, Slim Shady, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, Taylor the Creator. His was Tyler Baudelaire. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. Okay, I won't list all of them because it's taking longer than I thought it would. Jay-Z, who's the Hova.
Just list the people that have the
Hova?
Yeah.
Like part of Jehovah?
He goes by Jehovah.
J-O-V-A.
Oh my
Jehovah.
Lord,
Yep.
guys.
Nas, his is Nostradamus.
Nice.
Tupac's alter ego was Machiavelli.
Ooh, that's the one I want to talk about.
Nice. Now it's not just music. So you've got actors, this is rock, so this is still music, but you've got David Bowie, Prince, all the way down. You've got Ozzy Osbourne, his persona was called the Prince of Darkness.
Right.
So you've got all these guys. I mean, I can share the list. I'll share the full list in the Discord.
Yeah.
Jennifer
I don't
Lawrence
wanna
has
read
an
the whole
alter
list,
ego
'cause
when
it's-
she's drunk, apparently.
No, then you got.
It's my wife's brother-in-law.
Have you heard of the band? Have you heard of the band Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
they're
the
straight up
Papa
satanic.
Emeritus. They
Yeah.
are, and the Papa Emeritus persona moves between people while they perform.
Wow.
They claim.
Like an unholy ghost kind
Yeah.
of thing, eh?
So then you got the electronic.
Ah.
Yeah. Huh?
Then I'll go. So then you got film and acting. Johnny Depp has said that he channels Jack Sparrow as his alter ego when he acts now. Heath Ledger, when he was playing the Joker, he straight up he embodied that, and then even when he wasn't filming, he would write in his journal as the Joker at times.
Too
even
method
after
with
they
it.
were
I was gonna
gone.
say-
That was a part of that.
Deep method actors
went-
are
Yes.
creepy.
Yeah.
But the question
It
is,
seems
are they actually method actors?
Right.
That's the question. Jim Carrey, Tony Clifton, Andy Kaufman, Donald Glover.
That dude's a skinwalker. Jim Carrey? That man is not a shapeshifter. Sorry, not skinwalker. Shapeshifter. That dude is not a
That dude's been on a spiritual journey. If you ever
for real.
listen to his interviews, he's been on a journey.
Yeah, you talked about him.
decades.
I was just listening to the Psychology of Evil episode. You
Yeah.
mentioned him a little bit. Yeah.
Even going back to Elvis, his persona when he went on stage, he was the king.
Dude, I came across an Elvis thing too.
and that's what everyone recreates.
And
you know?
he was distinct off stage, different than he was on stage. And then you've got James Brown, who had The Godfather, that man that's on stage. He never referred to himself when he was on stage. Well, he did. But yeah, so there's just this list of people who have alternate egos that they quote unquote channel when they go on stage. My thought process is, okay, so if they're actually just channeling a demon and they've quote unquote signed a contract to the devil, literally or figuratively, in order to get famous, what if sometimes these people look similar to us because of the demon that's in them, not because of their facial structure?
Oh. It affects their appearance?
Yeah.
So all of that list, I've got 3 things on my list that popped up while you were talking about those.
Bro.
Which one do you want? Do you want Elvis? You want Tupac? Or do you want the 27 Club?
I'll let Courtney choose.
Go Tupac first.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tupac
I want to learn about Tupac from you.
allegedly died in 1995.
Not the sequel to
Yes.
Pac-Man.
Allegedly died in 1995.
Get out. Lee, go. Shoot. Bad Tanner.
Yeah, that was a bad joke. All right. Wah, wah, wah. Anyway, so allegedly was murdered in Las Vegas, 1995. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I was watching a documentary about celebrities dying, and all of them had like funeral pictures and like crime photos and everything else. They get to Tupac at the very end, and it's a car with bullet holes in it. That's it. No funeral, no nothing. According to everything else, he never had a funeral. They cremated him within 24 hours.
Holy. What?
2 months later, the Machiavelli album came out. And Machiavelli, if you know who Machiavelli is, he basically he wrote a book on how to fake your death. Right? On the cover of the Machiavelli album, if you've never seen it, it's Tupac crucified on the cover. And it's called The Don Illuminati is what the name of the album is. Now, there's a group that came out, hit the scene 1 year before his death, called the Jurassic 5. Have you ever heard of the Jurassic 5?
I have not.
I don't think I even have.
Oh, see, they're pretty kind of an underground kind of hip hop
I guess.
thing. Like you've probably heard a couple of their songs, you just didn't realize it was that. Like if you've been, so the 90s, they were kind of big for a hot minute. In that group, there is one of their backup rappers' name is Akil, right? Just this last year, Akil the MC came out with his solo album. Dude looks like Tupac with dreads and a beard. So people are saying that this is Tupac coming back. Coming back. He's been in hiding all this time. And people are saying Akil is Tupac. Now, if you listen to him, because I hadn't heard him yet, so I listened to him, he sounds like Tupac trying to not sound like Tupac. If you can imagine what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Like one of his songs, it sounds like Tupac trying to sound like Snoop.
Okay.
And then another song, it sounds like Tupac trying to sound a little bit like, it's like old, like 1980s. Yeah. So there's a picture of him. But yeah, so there's a little Tupac theory that I came across that he planned to make a comeback, and it,
that posture. That looks really
he actually has a song that says, in the lyrics, it says, I knew Tupac before the world knew Tupac. In the song, which is kind of interesting.
Which is crazy because speaking of Tupac before the world knew Tupac, did you know that Tupac was an actor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He went to school at Juilliard, or not Juilliard.
Yeah.
What's the prestigious? I'll Google it real quick. But yeah,
and he was one of the backup rappers in Digital Underground. It was a rap group back then. That's how he got his start in rap music. But yeah, he was an actor. Originally. That's interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Elvis. Elvis is a quick one.
He went to the Baltimore School for the Arts.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah,
which is really, it's a prestigious.
Yeah. There's videos of him like acting as a 17-year-old, and he's actually like a decent actor.
Yep.
So this actor all of a sudden becomes a legend in hip hop, and then dies, disappears,
and he did a few movies.
And I don't know if you guys remember, it was in the news recently with all the stuff with the Diddy trials and stuff.
Yeah.
That they quote unquote just finally found his killer, who finally admitted to it, that he got paid $1 million to unalive Tupac. And it's like this random nobody.
Yeah.
And it's like case closed now.
And no charges were ever filed against that guy.
It's like, what?
They never filed any charges against him.
didn't
Even the
know
guy
about
confessing, they never filed any
Even in
charges.
California,
I heard
there's
some
no
people
statute of
alluding
limitations
to
for
it that
murder.
it was him.
Yeah.
That it was Diddy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Crazy, right?
That's
But it was
crazy.
allegedly Diddy who paid him the $1 million to shoot him or whatever. But then we also see the retaliation stuff that had happened from
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, I even remember as a little kid, I remember just thinking like, this is really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
Well, it's like they were trying to squash the East Coast, West Coast thing, and they're like, okay, so here's how we're going to do it. We're going to, fake a couple, iconic deaths, and then we're going to move on from it. Because the South, the dirty South was making their rise in the hip hop world. Like things were changing in the hip hop world, and the timing was weird. So Elvis, Elvis, I came across Elvis that his death was faked.
Oh yeah.
Now he was in the army for a little while, and it was a publicity thing. But there's a theory that when he was in the army, they actually recruited him as a CIA agent. Let him go back to his world on stage, and then as he toured, he would do his CIA thing, and then they needed him to disappear for whatever reason. Somebody found out or something, so they had him disappear. But so that one's interesting.
Did you say you had Elvis stuff to share, Tanner?
Yeah, have you seen about the old guy that showed back up that's supposedly like related to Elvis, but like dude is like Elvis? Like,
Is he
Yeah,
the one who's
I
like a
guess, yeah.
gospel singer or whatever?
Yeah,
Like in church? Yeah.
And nobody ever
Yes.
collected his life insurance policy.
really?
It's still sitting there. Nobody's collected
Wouldn't it
Elvis's
be
life
like
insurance
an
policy.
unreal amount
It's
of money?
millions of dollars, and nobody's claimed it. And he's got kids that are fairly famous.
Yeah.
It's weird that nobody's
Yeah,
ever.
what was his daughter's name? Some Presley.
Priscilla was his wife.
She was an
Daughter's
actor.
name. Yeah. She married Michael Jackson for a hot minute.
Oh.
Michael Jackson's another one that I thought was weird. Like nobody's ever came out and just said when his skin color changed and his whole look changed. Why didn't they ever say, well, maybe he died and it's a new person? Nobody's ever said that. I've never seen that anywhere.
Yeah.
But in my head, as I'm looking at Paul McCartney and all those other guys, I'm like, maybe he died in that Pepsi commercial where he got lit on fire and they just replaced him. I don't know. I don't
There
know
was
the timing of
research.
that, but
What?
There was a new Michael Jackson sighting
yeah.
at one of his kids' gosh, what was it?
Did he go back?
You said Diddy.
No, I'm sorry.
So he's an old dude and like refused to like be around the people who were like getting their pictures taken, and he was like a friend,
Right.
but like looks identical to Michael Jackson, and it's one of the relatives, and like nobody knows who this old guy is. Like he just showed up, so it's not like a relative or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like a family friend or something. It was weird, but when you do the facial side by sides, somebody threw it into AI, and it was like a significant percentage chance that it was just Michael Jackson.
It's just weird. It makes you wonder if they die and they're replaced, or if there's, they fake their deaths because they want out of that life, or if there's a contract kind of deal. Which brings me to the 27 Club. You know what the 27 Club is?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
There is a huge number, percentage number of celebrities that have died at the age of 27. It seems to be like this weird magic number. Now, in numerology, 27 is the number for inspiring people. You're an inspirational person, whatever. So in numerology, 27 is a significant number. But I saw a theory as I was flipping through this morning. There was somebody had a theory that said maybe their contract with the enemy expired at the age of 27, and he's collecting. And that's why they all fall into drugs and, violence and all the issues they, the mental health stuff they run into is their contract coming to an end because they made a deal.
Well, and so, I mean, if you even think through a little bit of like the stuff we talked through about in the MK Ultra episodes,
Yeah.
the ability of our government, like there was the one dude, Wormwood, whatever his name was, who was a CIA agent who was getting ready to blow the bombshell. And then all of a sudden he gets quote unquote unalived by jumping out of a hotel window, and he's like super duper trooper drugged up.
Right.
Like they have the ability to drug people pretty easily. And so like I can only imagine like somebody going through the industry being clean, and then all of a sudden they start hanging out with a friend, and then all of a sudden they're around that friend. That friend starts getting them hooked, and they don't even realize it on a drug. And then all of a sudden, like, their life is spiraling, and they're like full blown addicted to heroin or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you, like, if somebody, even against your own will, gets you addicted to a drug, you're still addicted to that drug, even if it's against your will.
And it's not that far fetched to have some sort of plant who their only job is to get you addicted to something.
Right.
You know, that's their only job is we're partying, and they're that guy that you want to hang out with. And then, you know, pretty soon you're, you know.
Or like with the Matthew
crazy.
Perry stuff, where it was like he'd go back into rehab, and it was like the rehab people were trying to get him like rehooked on stuff. Yeah. On whatever, what was it, ketamine or whatever it was.
Well, and that's one of the things Kanye said when he was doing his gospel albums. He straight up said, if I disappear for a while and show back up and it looks a little different, that's not me. Or what did he say? Or that means they got me or something like that.
Right.
And then dude straight up just disappears, comes back, and he's like 5 inches taller and like has a broad, his facial features look more broad.
Yeah.
Kanye doesn't look like Kanye anymore. And I'm not even a big Kanye.
Same applies for me. If I disappear and I come back and I'm like 4 or 5 inches shorter, or you know, anything else,
I'm not a
they got
Kanye
me.
fan, but I'm not a Kanye fan at all, really. But he definitely, like, he has said a lot of things that people discounted as you being crazy that I think people owe him an apology for.
Yeah.
Because he has shed some light on some weird stuff. Like, he's been calling out like Diddy for...
Well, and the truth can look really...
Like
I mean, the truth can make you look crazy.
Yeah, especially when the truth is crazy.
If nobody wants to listen to it, you know, and the crazier the truth, the crazier you're going to look if you're telling the truth.
Well, and that's at what point do you just have to conclude, like, okay, I think there's enough stuff here, enough evidence, that we just need to stop discounting what people have to say about this, because it's crazier than you think it is. It just is. And so maybe the crazier somebody sounds, the more you should believe.
Some of it just seems so crazy that you're like, there's no way. It's too much. It's too much. And like, obviously it isn't, because some of that stuff has been proven, you know, that it was true. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the things that I saw, and one night TikTok fed me something that was kind of along the lines of Hollyweird, and it took me down a rabbit hole for a bit. And one of the videos I came across was just somebody showing a whole bunch of like satanic symbolism and like anti-Christian symbolism in performers.
Yeah.
And almost all of them that the dude mentioned were on your list of people with alter egos.
Oh yeah.
On stage.
Well, and there was the whole theory I came across too that Hollywood is in and of itself it's a religion. It's not an entertainment industry. It's an actual religion. Like even like Hollywood, that's what the old wands were made out of. Was from the wood of holly trees and stuff.
What Harry
I've seen all
Potter's
kinds of
wand
crazy
is made
stuff.
out of.
Right. It's made
Literally.
out of, yeah.
It's made out of holly.
And so, even the name Hollywood, is given as a coded message.
I didn't know that.
I didn't think of
I
that.
don't like that. I know that now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, even like, so supposedly like the award shows, the ceremony and everything of it is very like religious ceremony. You know, type of things, initiations, and you know, things
humiliation
like that.
rituals.
Humiliation.
Yeah, I didn't have time to go into that, but
and just as far as how overt someone has gotten, because this was the other like main reason that I started, like, I was like, we should do an episode on this. Is have you seen some of the like more overt symbolism in some of the performances in the last few?
Name some. The
Weeknd being a major one. There was one performance he did where, like, as it gets to like the kind of climax where he goes into the main part of his song, literally on the like screen behind him that's supposed to be doing like light imagery and stuff like that, it just says Satan, like just straight up, it just says Satan. Like, okay, so then I guess I didn't know this until I came across this video, but I guess Jenna Ortega is dating him, and she's gotten really weird.
She's got really
recently.
dark. Yeah.
People get weird when they date him because there's a few other celebrities that have dated him that were like really nice, sweet, seemed really nice and sweet, and they come out of it just dark and unusual.
His stuff is dark.
Yeah.
Dark for such a like casual pop, like friggin' nothing type of music that he does. It's super, super dark. Like, you wouldn't think, based on listening to his music, you're just like, like, it's just crap.
Especially being Canadian, you'd figure, very polite and very...
Canada's the worst. Yeah. I think that's all a facade.
That's all propaganda.
Have you seen who
Take that, Canada.
Speaking of Canada, have you seen who Katy Perry is dating?
No.
The ex-prime minister of Canada, none only than Justin Trudeau.
No.
Yeah.
Is she really?
Stinking way.
Justin Trudeau, have you seen the conspiracy theory about him being the son of Castro?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Which
we've
one?
talked
Yeah,
about
Castro.
that.
Yes, I have.
And there's
think we've talked about it.
There's the dates and stuff line up. It's creepy. And
That's
speaking of
nuts.
other government news, this is just random, but did you see the so are you guys up to date with the Bridget Macron conspiracy theory thing?
No.
So Candace Owens,
I was
Take it
gonna
or leave
say,
it.
are we bringing her up at all in all of
take
this?
Candace
'Cause-
Owens, take her or leave her. My honest opinion, I'll just be blunt about it. My honest opinion is I think she's a CIA asset. I think she's an asset that is being paid. I don't believe she always was. I think she currently is being paid a lot of money and or threatened, one or the other, to sow discord.
Or both, because they'll do both.
Or both.
Yeah, take the money or...
And
Yeah.
because currently...
Because we came
she's-
close talking about Kanye. I'm like, she's
Yeah.
kind of getting a little bit of like a dude.
She's
Just
on the conspiracy theory
cracked.
about the Charlie Kirk assassination.
oh yeah.
So currently,
all the Israel
she has
stuff.
She has blamed all of Israel. She's blamed the Jews. She's blamed President Trump. She's blamed his friends, the people who Turning Point, and she now currently is blaming Charlie Kirk's wife for unaliving him. And she's who is it? Like, pick one.
Probably one of those.
Stop.
If we're being
stop
real.
throwing stuff out there. You know what I mean? Like, stop. Or maybe. But
well,
anyway,
the fact that she didn't go to the funeral too because she was.
she feared for her life.
Or
Right.
she's throwing all this stuff out because there's something else going on.
That's what
You
that's
know,
what
there's
I'm saying.
something
Yeah.
really nefarious going on behind
Well,
the scenes, and this is the veil. You know,
That's
If you just throw enough crap out there, you end up blocking.
yeah,
Right, and that's
making
what
it
that's what
more
I'm saying.
difficult to
She's an asset. She's designed to be a distraction. One of the things that she's creating a distraction on is the Bridget Macron thing, which she accused Bridget Macron of being Macron. What is his first name? The president of France. That Bridget is actually his dad. That he is currently married to.
Yeah.
And there's
it's
photos.
his wife, but it's actually his
but it's
dad.
actually his dad.
Oh.
There's photos. They do look oddly similar, but so then Bridget Macron is then going to starts the procedure to sue Candace Owens. Mm-hmm. Candace Owens doesn't apologize, doesn't back down, doesn't do anything. Actually, doubles down into it, and then Bridget Macron actually ends up dropping the case and then approaching it a different way, and then that actually gets thrown out, and then all of a sudden it pops up, and Bridget Macron on the database in the France for their visa program or whatever I think it is,
Right.
is listed as a male. And they said, so then all of a sudden they're like, oh, somebody hacked the system,
Oh.
which plausible.
Right.
That's a funny
Yeah,
joke.
it happens.
That's hilarious. But they're saying somebody hacked the system and listed Bridget as a male.
out of 10,
But now that just gives fuel to the fire of the Bridget Macron is actually President Macron's dad. And so it's hilarious. But I also feel bad too, because if this lady's just a legit, she is really old. One way or the other, the creepy thing about it is if she's not a guy and this whole thing isn't real, at best, she groomed the president
Right.
of France from a young age. Because, it's
sure intimidate
weird. But anyway,
I
all
haven't
that
looked
to
into
say.
that stuff, so yeah.
but all that to say, like, have you ever gone into and looked at how much all of the old kings and queens were related to each other?
You sent me that.
Yeah, so there
Yeah.
was this thing that
All across Europe.
Queen
Was it Victoria?
Victoria, the amount of her offspring that became rulers of other countries, and you're swiping through the list and you're like thinking like, wow, that's actually a lot. It's like child, grandchild, and you're kind of slipping through this list. And eventually you're going, holy crap, dude.
Great grandchild,
Like, it's
great.
everything. Like we are very distantly related to the royalty of Denmark at this point.
Right. Yep.
The current king and queen of Denmark are great grandchildren of Queen Victoria.
Yeah.
And so there's royal lineage in all this,
And
stuff,
it's not even like a secret
crazy.
that the royalty in Denmark is related to Queen Victoria, because Victoria is a huge name in Denmark.
Yeah.
Like, look how many relatives we have that even gets passed down that name,
Yeah.
Victoria, and stuff.
Yep, and it's in our family.
It's not even a secret. It is what it is.
Back when like the World War I was being fought and there was still like kings and queens and everything, they're literally like fighting this war against like their siblings and their first cousins and
that's
stuff.
nuts.
Right. Yeah.
And like even just look at the way, but just so. If there were if that was the elite system of old,
You just made an Illuminati symbol.
if that were the speaking of which, we haven't even got to that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
They got to Tanner. Oh
If
no.
that were the can neither confirm nor deny. No. But if they got to the king system, the king and queen system, and now it's no longer like an elite leader system, what way would they continue that power in today's climate? It's got to be twofold in my mind. It's the secret service agencies, the intelligence agencies, and the media and celebrity system.
Celebrities.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be the best way to continue that power, would be through like the celebrity system.
Well, and so back then,
And idolatry,
they didn't
just in
have,
general.
Yeah, they didn't have cloning back then. So the way to keep your genes,
Allegedly.
Yes.
they didn't. I'm talking way back in the old days. They didn't have cloning. Anyway, and so when we reach an era where the royal inbreeding is that's 100% not accepted by today's culture. You turn it into cloning, so that's how you keep the same genes for generation after generation. Is you clone, and pass on. Yeah.
But what if the royal lineage were all descended from Nephilim, and they were just trying to keep the Nephi blood going?
Nephi blood.
Nephi blood.
That's our energy drink.
Nephilim blood.
Nephi blood. that's like
Yep.
be a cool
We just
flavor.
branded
The
it.
flavor?
See this guy?
Nephilim.
We brands everything. This guy over here. There we go.
Nephilim.
Yeah.
Nephilim.
Yes. Yes.
Nephi blood orange.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Wow.
right, which energy drink is going to pick us up and come and help us with these names? That's what I want to know.
Insane Labs.
Insane
Yeah.
Labs. Insane Labs is out there. They're going to come up with Nephilim.
Just hire me as your advertising agency, and we're good.
Biblically accurate blueberry, and then we have Nephilim, and I don't know. We can go from there.
Oh,
Wendy Grape.
Yep.
When to
Yep. There we go.
oh my god.
That one could get weird.
Moth mango.
Skinwalker.
See?
Skinwalker.
Insane Labs. Where you at?
Skinwalker watermelon.
See?
It wasn't very good. I had to throw it in there though.
Skinwalker melon.
Yeah, skin.
Skinwalker melon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Skinwalker melon.
I can't think of any of them.
No, I'm not good at. I'm not good off the cuff like that, dude.
I love how our ADHD brains kind of. We took a complete different highway right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
This all stemmed from the weekend to Jenna Ortega to Katy Perry to Canada.
Let's have that cold air in
Katy
here.
Perry was the next person I was going to bring up.
I have some Katy Perry stuff. You go, Phil. You go,
I
Phil.
don't have a
You
lot.
go.
Just there was some. It was mentioned that some of the imagery in her, at least a couple of her performances, were
Oh, I'm
very
sure.
overtly demonic, satanic, dark, just what for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So they're perfect. Go.
I don't have that.
Go.
So
Oh, okay.
you share about that.
Well, that's it.
You already
That's
opened
what I
it.
had.
Okay.
I have a lot.
You don't have specifics
I do
of
deep-
like.
No, I didn't. Well, okay. So the one that I saw was like she was dressed in red, like burning in front of what appeared to be like a demon behind her, or something like
that's
that.
great.
I watched the thing.
That's
It was
great.
the dude had like a 2-minute list of like just straight up apparently demonic performances on stage.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
there was a few.
Have you seen, like, I've seen one of her performances where it's just like, which I think we've talked about, where it's almost like she like wakes up from like her sleeper agent stuff, and then she's tweaking out on drugs or something like that. She's just like blah, 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 and then starts spinning around, and she's just like looking all disoriented. But like,
Yeah. She has that one thing where one of her eyes.
yes, I was going to mention that too, and because she wears such long eyelashes, it looks like a creepy doll eye, and like she apparently can't control it. And then
Oh,
she
yeah, I've
like
seen that where the
she
one
like
sticks
taps
and
her
the other one
temple.
doesn't. Yeah.
She like touches her temple almost like it's a button to try and get it back open, and I you know, it's crazy.
At best,
it's creepy.
It's really goofy. It's weird.
Yeah.
At worst, it's like an issue.
Well, and then I think it's when she
It's just
started
weird.
her most recent tour.
Goofy.
She came on stage, and like I saw a video of it, and it's like they're like, does she not know how to dance anymore? And like the moves that she's pulling and stuff, I'm like, I'm a better dancer than that. It's just like completely like out of character for her, like all of a sudden.
Right.
But anyways,
And now she's dating Justin Trudeau.
yes,
Castro.
yeah, that's well.
Trudeau, Castro.
And then on top of that, there's the rumor that's been out there for a while
Allegedly.
that she is John Benet Ramsey,
Yeah, I
I've
saw
seen
that
that
too.
one.
Yeah.
I saw that.
which
I think I have seen that one.
Speaking of John Benet Ramsey,
you go
I wish that's gonna go with Tater does the
go off.
do you know who their family were like besties with? Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh my
I did
gosh!
see that. Yep.
So that makes
And there's a lot more than
Pictures
that
of her
though. Like
that week that she disappeared, and Ghislaine Maxwell's in the picture.
yeah.
Legit.
Didn't they
Not
find-
even joking.
There's a
not
lot
even
of
making this up.
fairly
Legit.
nefarious
I cannot
people
believe
that
we haven't talked about
didn't
they
they
were
find
friends
her
with.
like the
Yeah.
day after Christmas too?
something like that. And
Yeah.
then she was in the
I
house
just
the whole time.
I
or
was
something
young
like that.
enough. I was like 5 or 6, but I remember whenever we'd go into gas stations or anywhere, her face was just all over the tabloids, and and then all of a sudden, like I just never got
it was in Colorado.
I never got an explanation for it, and I was just like, oh, she just looks like some like beauty pageant
Yeah,
stuff,
there's
and I
so
I
many-
remember
Nobody
hearing
charged
about
for it,
Princess Di stuff, and then like no explanation,
there was
and
a-
so when it comes back up again, I'm like, oh, so that's what that was,
Yeah.
like.
Because there was a ransom note, but there was never anybody that collected the ransom or anything. So then they thought maybe it was the dad or the brother trying to hide it. There's whole like documentaries on the whole thing, and they just never.
Well,
really solved it.
supposedly that was basically pulling her out of the public arena to prepare her to become Katy Perry.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
I've seen the counter argument though too that Katy Perry's like her age doesn't
Right.
quite match
Yeah,
up and
like,
stuff. But
John
how
Benet would have
hard is
been,
it to
like,
lie about
6.
what year you were born in. You know?
Katy
if they
Perry would have been
actually
12.
have-
Well, and Katy Perry's like that's not even her name. So like how much can you like create a persona and then reintroduce her when she's, I mean, when did Katy Perry start putting out stuff? I mean, she was singing in church and stuff
What
and
would
like
Phil's
whatever,
name be
but
if he was a famous celebrity? What would be his stage name?
I can't even imagine because I could never be.
I was waiting for
what do
Tanner.
you
He's
have
good.
his nickname?
He'd be
Philly Baby Spice?
Yep, there it is. All right. We need a Philly Baby Spice
Okay.
shirt. That's what we need.
Am
Just a
I the
picture of-
Spice Guy?
With just a picture of Bill
The
on it.
Spice Girls are already out there. Am I the Spice Guy? Is that how that?
Okay, so but the age difference between John Benet Ramsey and Katy Perry is 6 years.
Right.
That's close enough.
and
not
that's
that-
what I'm saying. Like you can lie. How many people lie about their
Yeah.
age all the time?
Right.
Like, it's not that hard to
Yeah.
change
Just
your age
add-
as part of your new
That's what I'm saying.
identity.
But like she was somewhat like there's videos of her back when she was like involved in the church and singing in the church and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you'd have to fudge her age like a little bit.
But I did see something
and
too.
then
I didn't look at pictures, but
eventually
I
it doesn't
saw
matter.
I saw somebody was mentioned. There's somebody like as I'm flipping through one of the celebrity things I saw said that Katy Perry's parents. If you look at them
Yes.
next to the John Benet parents, they look the same. It looks like the same parents.
That's where they get. That's where they
Right.
start to get
And
that a little
as far
bit.
as fudging age and like just singing in church, like what church do we know? Does anybody have that information? Does anybody know anybody that went to that church? Does anybody know anybody who knows anybody who went to that church?
Was she Mormon? I feel like she was Mormon.
Oh, well, that tracks.
They're all Mormon. Like,
But like, I mean, how hard is
wasn't
like they have an entire city's entire music and entertainment industry is in on. I mean, effectively, we're assuming. Based on our
so
theories,
apparently
on this, so like, how hard would it be to just have a whole church of like,
right.
here, this
Right.
is your background. Like,
It's covered in the quote
CIA
unquote
can
like
invent a friggin' entire life story for
exactly.
somebody.
It's covered in the quote unquote like Hollywood
Yeah.
budget from the government.
Yeah.
Right.
How hard would it be to friggin' make that real enough as far as everybody else is concerned? Like, it's just presentation. It's just theatrics.
So they weren't Mormon, they were Pentecostal.
Whoops. Well, really whoops. Well,
Allegedly.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm looking up.
matter.
I
was wondering if
mean,
maybe they were
I'm not gonna vouch
Pentecostal
for-
oneness, which is, but I can't.
So,
Can't find it.
Is there air quotes around it? I don't know.
There's no, but it's not. It's like a non-denominational or something.
Anyway.
okay.
Which non-denominational
That's fine.
Pentecostal is always sometimes they get like a little.
Weird.
I'm not judging.
Yeah, sure. It's fine.
Sometimes they do. I mean, but
You're
that's the thing.
discerning. You're not judging, you're discerning.
You know, and this is totally a way out there. One of the biggest issues, quote unquote, of non-denominational churches is that one of the benefits of it is that they are allowed to be very independent. One of the bad things about it is that there's zero accountability.
Yeah.
And so you can literally be a non-denominational church and you can teach Satanism and call yourself Christian, and there's zero accountability. And so people don't know, and people won't, there's no way to really know the doctrine of a non-denominational church until you've been there long enough to actually know what the pastor is preaching, because the pastor can preach whatever he wants and there's no accountability other than within, unless the church happens to have. But anyway, it's a benefit and it's a hurt. And so sometimes you get kids like Katy Perry that come out of that.
Yeah.
To not make it like, super churchy. But yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else you wanted to share just in case?
I mean, I wasn't sure how much we had covered with her going to space stuff and how much like that
going to space.
I know we cracked some jokes and
She
stuff
did
about
not
it.
go to space.
Did you see like the patch that they wore on their like suits though? Yeah, that's like a big thing. And I'm going to show you this. And what is it? That's it. Upside down. Okay. Well, here's the patch upside down.
Whoa.
And do you remember,
Oh, that's creepy.
Tanner, we've watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. through many, many times. Do you remember the season with going to the planet and then,
yeah.
they're feeding the whatever that was called, not an obelisk, but whatever. They're feeding that thing, and then it goes to the planet with the monster and stuff, and it's how it was Hydra, and then like the imagery transforms and evolves over time, and then it becomes an upside down like space patch image.
Yeah.
That's literally that. It looks
That's
like,
crazy.
and they're saying like the demon head of Baphomet, who is, he eats the children eating demon.
Yeah.
And then supposedly her holding the daisy the whole time, because in the occult practice, daisy supposedly represents like children and innocence and stuff like that. And then Baphomet's he eats children. And so, yeah. And supposedly, just a couple more Baphomet things. And this is pretty much all I had. But, Alicia Keys supposedly in an awards acceptance speech, she was thanking everyone. She thanked Jay-Z, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, the most high. And when that's the only explanation for that. She says the most high. And when she does that, she's pointing up with two fingers. And that is like the position, like that's the body language of Baphomet. If
Yeah.
you've seen him in statues, and supposedly Jaden Smith has done that too. Just like, because you say the most high and you're pointing up, but it's with two fingers.
Well, in The Shining, the painting in The Shining, he's doing that's a whole conspiracy.
Oh,
theory.
yeah?
That's a
At
pretty
the end of The
prevalent thing.
Shining,
Have you
he's
ever
doing
seen
that.
the one where the girl, quote unquote, accidentally flashes the Baphomet symbol? in John Legend in an interview, and she just straight up does the because it's the one underneath and one above. She literally is just like, oops, and then she looks over and it's like. Just flash it real
I didn't
fast.
know
You wouldn't
about
catch
this.
it unless,
I didn't know about this. I just found this out.
The celebrity world.
To take it back
Which is
to
creepy. 'Cause why? But real quick.
no, you're good.
Why? Like, if you're like, oh, it's just coincidence. Why?
Yeah.
Like, and what you don't I don't see them accidentally or like.
It's not like a peace sign or anything like that. It's not anything that's like.
Yeah.
It's a very specific.
It's a very specific
hand
thing. Yeah. It's not like an accident.
Which thing is the one eye covered thing? Is that
That one's Illuminati.
That's Illuminati.
That's what I was
feel
thinking.
like.
Jenna Ortega has a couple of things like that, I guess. I don't know enough about that to like the symbolism side of things to go there really, but I saw a couple other people did and I was like, okay, that's interesting. But
I guess the last two things I had before I'm probably going to have to dip out here is what I can't remember what her name is. It's like Michelle Lamy. I'm terrible at pronouncing French.
Yes.
You're going to talk about
a lot.
Okay.
That was my
that's fine.
chamber.
Do that. Just wanted to make sure it was brought up and covered. And then what's the woman who plays the Wicked Witch from like both her and Ariana Grande from Wicked started looking like really weird, but she like it's like her fingers like just keep growing growing, and she wears like nails with like long extensions on them, like long acrylic nails. I don't know terminology. I don't do my nails, but her fingers just keep looking longer and more like creepy. Anyways, that's it.
I don't like that.
So I will let you go on, Michelle Lamy.
Well, I guess you want to
Go ahead.
So-
Go ahead.
No,
Phil.
I was just going to make a joke about the Katy Perry in space thing. I was going to say Victor Wembanyama has spent more time in space in the first 2 weeks of the NBA season than Katy Perry has in her life.
Yep.
That seems
There's
like
no
a great place to cut
disagreement.
the episode.
No disagreement.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're going to split the episode there. We're going to keep recording, but this is where your part one will end. We'll pick right up where
see
we
you
left
next
off
week.
next week. So with that, don't forget,
Be your biblically accurate best. Like, subscribe, check out Deb.
be a Bigfoot. Dub it. I love you. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
In the ancient days of giants, when the earth was wild and free, a creature roamed the valleys, cloaked in mystery. Is he born of angels' blood and man, a Nephilim so tall, or a shadow of the fallen, yet he the maker's call? He's a biblically accurate Bigfoot, with a lineage from the skies. Not a myth or legend, but a truth that never dies. Is he a remnant of the Nephilim, a titan standing tall? Or does he have the word of God upon him, the last to hear the call?